I guess I'm going to title this video, Do You Believe in Demons? Do you believe in demons? Now, what inspired this video was a doctor, an African doctor, Dr. Stella Emmanuel. In the media, they're making mockery of this woman. There's headlines that read, Trump's new favorite COVID doctor believes in alien DNA, demon sperm, and hydroxychloroquine. Now, what I find interesting about this article regarding the alien DNA is not too long ago, they had just finished talking about seeing an unidentified flying object that NASA astronauts saw a UFO. And you always hear white people and black people talk about Area 51 and the aliens. But yet they criticize and make mockery of this woman. Now, I have an audio that I want you guys to listen to. But it's interesting that they're making mockery of her in the media. So the headlines read, Trump's new favorite COVID doctor believes in alien DNA, demon sperm, and hydroxychloroquine. Now, the demon sperm, I've spoken to so many women that have claimed to either been raped or they had sex with demons. And there's one Facebook friend of mine that claimed that happened to her, says that she actually looked forward to this spirit or this demon to have sex with her at night. Some women say they can actually see the finger prints in their body as the spirit seduces them. Now, there's movies like Charm. There's all kind of witch movies on television. Hollywood make money off of demons. But yet they make mockery of this woman. They don't mind programming your children to believe in demons. But yet when a doctor comes along and say she believes in demons and that says sickness is a result of demon possession, then you think she's a lunatic. Now, according to the Bible, she's on point. And there's so many people out there that claim to believe in the Bible. So many Christians claim to believe in the Bible. But yet, make this woman look like a fool. Now, D.L. Hughley had commented on this woman. He was on Vlad television. And I told you before, I really don't care too much for D.L. Hughley. I really don't. And if you ever watch his interviews always end up in Trump. This man himself is under the influence of demonic energy. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, he's under the influence of demonic energy. I really don't know how he can make fun of this woman when he's in the industry and most or many of those that's in the industry have come back and shared stories about the industry and its demonic practices. Whether they use the words demonic, Illuminati, or what have you, they've spoken of those secret societies, those sex demons. But I'm going to play a clip of D.L. Hughley's interview. Check this out.
Cure for corona. There was this African lady Yeah, Dr. Stella Emmanuel.
Let me tell you something. And this bitch says that
notice how he immediately disrespects her. He don't know this woman. But that spirit that controls him immediately disrespects her because she's exposing them. But I'm going to let you listen to it.
Black women get fibroids because they're having sex with demons.
In their dreams.
And then fibroids are linked, for black women, are linked to putting chemicals in the hair. So if it's a demon, it's fucking called Dark and Lovely or Posner's Light Touch. It's not a fucking... But she says that, and then she says the that drug.
Hydrochloroquine.
That drug my mother takes because she has lupus. A lot of black women have lupus. Now, so if that were fucking true, then they would already be immunized because they've been on it, right?
Yeah.
So they would not, but we won't fucking believe. And see, the thing I can't understand, if you put doctor or fucking preacher in front of your name, you don't have to have an office or a pulpit, and you're on the internet, people will fucking believe you.
Right, because Trump actually retweeted her.
Mm-hmm.
And then his son retweeted her also,
right,
and got suspended on Twitter.
Right. Do you know how I know it's bullshit? Because Facebook never suspends lies if they can make money off.
Right. They actually suspended.
Yeah. That they suspend you. They don't give a fuck. You can lie about anything, but and the other thing, the reason I know it's a lie is because Donald Trump would never let a black woman give America good news.
See, so D.L. Hughley is making fun of it. He always end up in Trump, but that's his political stance. He don't like Trump for whatever reason. But it's just interesting that they're making mockery of this woman. Now, I'm going to also let you listen to this woman herself in an interview where she talked about the Nephilims. And now this is all biblical. And this is this woman's belief system. But they're making mockery of this woman's belief system. They don't mind transgender. They don't mind indoctrinating children with sodomite or with sodomy or homosexuality or transgender. They're allowing children to be transgenders. They're allowing drag queens to read stories to children. But yet they make mockery of this woman for believing in demons. Now, some things are not meant to be public, because if you look back or think back on Yeshua or Jesus, he never really came out. He spoke on demons. He cast demons out. See, so it wasn't like he was just speaking on them and they thought he was crazy. They thought he was a madman. And in some cases, they actually thought that he had a demon himself. Beelzebub, the prince of demons. Right? So even by them accusing him of having a demon himself, that's evident that they believed in those same demons that they were criticizing him or making mockery of him about. So listen to Dr. Immanuel yourself, and you be the judge.
I do understand your points, but do you feel like you've been vilified since you were in Washington? I mean, people have brought up these videos, these sermons, they've made you out that... I mean, how do you look at it?
I would really like to... I know a lot of people are kind of like, well, Dr. Stella, for you. I don't have one... Let me put it this way. I don't even have one bone in my body that feels vilified. Really. I'm one of those... I'm like a totally like thick-skinned, number one. Number two, I'm like totally... I don't have one of... I'm not sensitive about stuff. I don't have a sensitive bone in my body, so I really don't care.
When people bring up your religious beliefs, does that bother you?
Bother me? You kidding me? Let me tell you something. I have this video I did about Incubus Succubus spirit, which are like demonic spirits that sleep with people at night. This video...
So, to some people, that's a far-out concept.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Listen, that video, before CNN started promoting it, had about maybe 175,000 views. Do you know how many views it's at right now?
How many?
600 and something thousand views. CNN has been the greatest promoter of my ministry. Let me tell you something. I'm God's battle axe. My ministry has fire. If you watch that video, it's gonna hit you like fire.
But you're not concerned that people are using that video to undermine your position medically?
How does that undermine my position?
Well, it's just not. I mean, it's
people
off the beaten path to say that demons are sleeping with you overnight.
But demons are sleeping with people.
Are they?
Yes! People call me from all over the world for it. They just exposed it. Do you know how many people are suffering this, that are like texting me, Dr. Emmanuel, I watched the video and I'm delivered? CNN just exposed it. CNN has done like the greatest job of promoting my ministry. You kidding me? I ain't worried about them. Also, somebody's like, demons are not gonna... What? Demons exist. And in fact, the people that are talking are probably demon possessed. I would like to cast a few demons out of them. Okay, let me see. You CNN workers, let's sit in the same room. 1 hour with any of them. Let's see whether they can stand me sitting in the room with them and praying. They'll probably be on the floor, swiggling and wiggling on the floor like snakes.
Just out of curiosity, now I'm curious about the demons. I mean, are they physically bodied demons, or
why would they be called demons if they were physically bodied?
I don't know. I'm trying to
understand. Demons are spirits. They are dismembered spirits.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you. You want to find out the origin of demons? I can tell you that.
I need the short version.
Okay, the short version is that in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, when the world was flooded, when they had Nephilims in the land and the world was flooded, these creatures their spirits were dismembered. That means their bodies were flooded and their spirits float around. And those are demons. The other demons also come from fallen angels. When Lucifer was cast out of heaven, he was cast out of 1/3 of the angels. So these are demons.
Okay.
And at the mention of the name of Jesus, they bow. And I am a demon buster. I would cast it out of them CNN anchors. Jesus, I would love to be in the room with them. They will be on the floor swiggling and weeding. I'm telling you, that lizard will come out of them and they'll be swiggling on the floor like, eh.
That's hilarious. Okay.
They want to talk about my ministry? So you
like it? It's been a boon to the...
Oh, Jesus, people are calling me. People are texting. People are... Dr. Emmanuel, I got delivered. When are you doing deliverance next? CNN has been a boom to the ministry. God has a way of making the devil bless you. Oh, Jesus, that is so amazing. Yeah. God has a way of making the devil bless you. All this news, people are calling me from everywhere. People want to come and see me. You kidding me?
So what are your immediate plans? You got...
My immediate plans is to see patients. My immediate plans is to keep screaming till they stop letting Americans die. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be silenced. My immediate plans is to pray until these powers, these diabolic powers that want to destroy these nations are destroyed. And it's going to be war. Do you understand me? I'm a warrior. I'm a sniper in the kingdom of God. It's on.
Now, I like when she says that God's got a way of making the devil bless you. And that's true. And she's also speaking about that spiritual warfare that we're enduring every single day. The thing about it is you have the world that's actually feeling. They can actually sense this demonic warfare. Now, for those that laugh at this woman, make mockery of her about believing in demons, but if you remember Ronald Reagan's wife, she was an occultist. She believed in the occults. She consorted with witches or psychics. This is President Ronald Reagan's wife. Just think back recently with Hillary Clinton and the spirit cooking. What do you think that was? Or what do you think they were doing? Just think back of all these witches that they held a service, for the better word, in New York City to stop Donald Trump. Think of all of those witches that came together that were casting spells on Donald Trump and his supporters. This is spiritual warfare. Yes, we see things and we experience things in the natural. But there's another realm. And when it comes to demon possession or demon energy, it's all through the media, not just CNN, and she was correct. Just look at Don Lemon. You can see it in him just as clear, and it's not because of the fact that he's a sodomite. But just watch the energy of Don Lemon, and you will see demon energy. But I'm going to read this article. It was on the Vice, and there's other mainstream media that talks about this. You can find it on the internet. It says, while it's possible some ladies were better at concealing their practices, 5 in particular, Jane Pierce, Mary Todd Lincoln, Edith Wilson, Florence Harding, and Nancy Reagan, held moderate to strong interest in the occult. According to Pat Kreider, Kreider, the executive director of the National First Ladies Library, that list could also include Grace Coolidge, Roosevelt, Lady Bird Johnson, and Jackie Kennedy, all of whom claim to have seen Lincoln's ghost or felt his presence during their years in the White House. I remember that. Though they weren't bringing in astrologers or using mediums like others did, as to know these ladies formed a fascination with the occult. Kreider told broadly, people who are desperate for help, for answers, sometimes go to extreme measures. This is documented in their media. Now, the title of this article on Vice is "The First Ladies Who Brought the Occult to the White House." I'm going to read that again. The First Ladies Who Brought the Occult to the White House. And then the subtopic says, or the subheading says, for the years, several president wives, including Mary Todd Lincoln and Nancy Reagan, turned to spiritual practices like seances and astrology. But yet they made mockery of this doctor, this African doctor, that talked about demons sleeping with people. And if you listen to her, she says that after CNN promoted her, she had people contacting her, was saying that how they were delivered and how they wanted to work with her or wanted her to work with them. And I'm sure there's people that made mockery of her and was just doing it just to try to expose her or to make fun. But I myself had also spoken to quite a few women that have had that type of experience. But because of the fact that we're in an environment of spiritual warfare, whether you believe in the Bible or not, whether you're a Muslim, whether you claim to be spiritual, when it comes to demonic energy, it's real. And there's many people that go to sleep at night, and that's influenced by demons in their dreams. So, feedback, tell me what you think. Click the subscribe button, share this video, and click on the PayPal link or Cash App and donate to this channel. Until next time, I'm fearless.